Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, Anshika, Anchal, Yog, Chikyasu. Those who have not written yesterday the solution, they can write it down till here. So we'll continue after this. So question number 7 we were doing yesterday. Let us complete this and some more questions today. Still, I guess it will get complete by Tuesday, the chapter. Takurdas, good morning. Okay, good morning to you. Yeah, Devan, good afternoon. Vishesh, good afternoon. So one more minute. Let us wait for the students to join. Then we'll start. Yes, Diljit ma'am. Okay, ma'am, it is changed. Okay then. Yesterday we were doing this question number 7. Prove that the sum of the squares of side of rhombus is equal to sum of the squares of its diagonals. And we have proved till here that sum of the square of the sides of the rhombus is equal to twice of a square, b square, c square, and d square. After this, let us start. So writing here after this, ab square plus bc square, as the left side is all correct and we need this in our proving, so we'll not change it now. LHS is already proved. Now we have to prove only RHS. AO square, BO square. See, can we say AO is half of AC? As it is rhombus, diagonals of rhombus bisect each other. No, so AO and OC are equal. So AO will be half of AC. So in place of AO, let us write half of AC whole square plus, in the same way we can write BO. BO is half of BD. So this can be written as 2 into half of BD whole square. Then again CO, that is half of AC, plus twice of DO. DO is half of BD whole square. Now again AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square is equals to twice into AC square by 4, the squaring, just do the square, into BD square by 4 plus 2 into AC square by 4 plus 2 into BD square by 4. This is all done. Now AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square is equals to AC square by 2 plus AC square by 2. That will be 2 AC square by 2. Then BD square by 2 plus BD square by 2. That will be 2 BD square by 2. As it is repeating 2 times. So 2 cancels out. And it is proved that sum of the square of sides of rhombus is equal to sum of the squares of its diagonals. Hence proved. And moreover, no, write here a reason. We have written no half. Just write here reason. Diagonals of rhombus bisect each other. Because of that, we were able to write this half. Note it down. We're moving then to the next question, question number 8. It's done. Now moving on to the next. Question number 8. Now this is the figure given. Okay, you want to see the full question again, Samreen? Okay, you can see full. This is the full solution. Done? Okay. Question number 8. Where O is the point in the interior of the triangle. Here O is the point in the interior of this triangle. And these three lines are given perpendicular. OD is perpendicular to BC, OF is perpendicular to AB, and OE is perpendicular to AC. So just write given. Given is OF is perpendicular to AB, OE is perpendicular to AC, and OD is perpendicular to BC. After this, just try to prove to prove first point is OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square is equals to AF square plus BD square plus CE square. What is this all about? This much lengthy. So now second AF square plus BD square. This is not a difficult one. This is an easy question, but it will take time to make you understand the things. Plus CE square is equals to AE square plus CD square plus BF square. So this we need to prove. So we can prove that. Do construction work. Construction is to join AO, OB and OC. So joining these three lines, AO, OB and OC. Now prove. What we have to prove, just see this. OA see this, the first three, just look here. 1, 2, 3 and look here. 1, 2 and this the third one. See it carefully, listen to it carefully what I am trying to say. We have to identify the triangle, that which triangle we should work on. We have to identify our triangles, that with the help of which triangle we'll be able to get this thing. I know. So I have marked here, see this, I have highlighted AO, OB, OC, AF, BD and CE. So AO, I am just right now looking at AO and AF. Just see where AO and AF lies. See this A is common in both. So that's why I'm taking these two together. OA and AF. Which triangle is this? Where OA and AF is there? OA this and AF. So it is this triangle. Okay, AO and AF both we have in this triangle. Then OB and BD. So OB is here and BD is here. So we have this triangle for OB and BD. Then OC and CE. OC and CE. We have this triangle for that. Now we have identified the triangles. And these three triangles are all are right angle triangle. Because in all these triangles we have the perpendiculars. Now just take one by one all these triangles. So first of all I am starting with AOF, right, in triangle AOF using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem, what is the 90-degree angle? Where is the 90-degree angle? This. And in front of 90 degree we have hypotenuse. So AO is the hypotenuse. We can write that AO square is equal to AF square. Just I'm writing this as OA because in the proving no it is written OA. Here it is written OA, so I'm writing here OA. OA square equals to AF square plus OF square. Let it be first equation. Similarly, just write similarly in triangle. Now the other triangle BOD, in triangle BOD, BO square, sorry, let's write it as OB square. OB square, see this OB is hypotenuse here because here we have 90 degree. So in front of 90 we have hypotenuse. So OB is hypotenuse, OB square is equal to BD square plus OD square. That would be second equation. Similarly, taking the last triangle which we have marked here, COE, in triangle COE, in triangle COE we have CE square. See this, no, this is 90, no, so in front of 90 we have OC. This is 90, in front of 90 we have OC, so OC is the hypotenuse, so we'll write here OC square is equals to CE square plus OE square. After this, look here in the solution. OA, OB and OC, all of these three are in addition. It means OA, OB and OC, if you have to add, then we have to add these three equations all. So just add equation 1, 2 and 3. So all these three equations we have to add now. Add the LHS, which is OA, OB and OC. So OA square plus OB square plus OC square is equal to, just write these all, AF square plus OF square, AF plus OF, then BD plus OD. BD square plus OD square plus CE square plus OE square. So I've written all these RHS right side and all these LHS on the left side. Now a little bit of arrangement and it is done. Look here now, the three things are with OA, OB and OC, which is OD, OE and OF. So let us bring this OD, OF and OE left side. So OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OF square minus OD square minus OE square is equals to what is left, AF square plus BD square plus CE square. So this is proved. So first part is done here. Now how to prove the second part? Second part is AF, BD, CE is equals to this. So AF, BD and CE, I am highlighting this thing. Look here, AF, BD and CE. Keep on looking here. AF, BD, CE. Now look here, AF, BD and CE. It means something we have in the first proving only, the same which we need in the second proving. Whatever we have to prove in the second part, that thing we already have in first part. Yes, no? See this LHS and see this RHS are same. It means this we need now out of this. Now with the help of this LHS, we have to make this as AE, CD and BF. So let us check out. OA. Okay, we have to see the arrangement in the figure. Fine. Let us see OA. Here it is OA, no? So let us see here also OA. See this now. It is written that AO, look here now, AO, and I am taking from this side OF, OD and OE, okay, AO and wait a second time. See, OA is making a pair with OE. OA is making a pair with OE. OE and OA is belong to this triangle. Both of these sides belong to this triangle. Say I am marking here. Look here, I am marking each and everything. Make you understand. Then OB, OC. I am marking here OB and I am marking here OC. After that, I am marking OF and OE and OD. OF, OE and OD. So I have marked these all. Now, what is left? Is left here AF, BD and CE. AF, BD and CE. Okay, fine. Now, after marking the LHS, see how to understand. I have marked all this LHS in the figure. Now, in place of this, what I need? This. Look here one more time. This thing is already equal to this. Now, no change in this. Now, we have to make changes in this part. Fine, no. So, this we have to convert into this. So, with this, I am going to link this AE, CD, and BF. So, let us mark here AE, CD, and BF. AE, CD, and BF. So, we got the three triangles. First triangle is this, second is this, and third is this. Yes, no, this red covered triangle, this with red covered triangle, and this with red. Now, with the help of this, we'll be able to prove what is required. See this, AO and OE are together, and here OB and BF are together, and here OF are together, and here CD and OD. Now look here, I am just making an arrangement. OA square, I am writing with OE square. OA square, I am writing with OE square because they both belong to one triangle. Then OB, I am writing here minus with OB, which side we have here? With OB we have OF. So with OB I am writing this OF. And with OC I am writing this OD. Plus OC square minus OD square is equal to AF plus BD plus CE. Now OA square minus OE square. OA square minus OE square, I'm writing in bracket. OB square minus OF square, I'm writing in bracket. OC square minus OD square, I'm writing in bracket. So if I'll subtract OA and OE, see this triangle now. Apply Pythagoras theorem. In front of 90, we have hypotenuse. So AO square, or we can say OA square, is equal to AE square plus OE square. If I'll bring this OE this side, then I'll be able to get OA square minus OE square is equal to AE square. OA square minus OE square is equal to AE square. See this. OA minus OE is equal to AE square. This way we have to take out the values and it will start matching with this thing. See this. AE square. We got this AE square. Again, OB minus OF will be BF square, and OC minus OD will be CD square. So how to give the reason for this? Let us write this side. By Pythagoras theorem, OA square is equal to OE square plus AE square, and OB square is equal to OF square plus BF square. This you have to see into the figure. Then OC square is equal to OD square plus CD square. With the help of this, we have taken out the values. OA minus OE is equal to AE, OB minus OF equal to BF, OC minus OD is equal to CD. Means if you will bring this OD this side, it will become minus. So OC minus OD is equal to CD. So that's why with the help of this we have written. Just note it down. Solution is not too much big, but you need to understand the triangles, which triangles you have to take and how to apply the Pythagoras theorem in the triangles. This is the main thing in this question. Otherwise, the question doesn't seem even so important. Still, you should have good visualization of the figure. If you are able to understand which triangle we should take and how to apply Pythagoras theorem. That is simple. H square equals to p square plus b square. If you are able to understand how to apply the theorem, then it is all easy. Just note it down and try to understand by yourself now at home. This is the full solution. Now, doing the next question. Now the next questions are easy enough. A ladder 10-meter long reaches a window 8 meter above the ground. So it's a ground and there is a window 8 meter above the ground. So let it be window which is 8 meter above the ground. And after that there is a ladder that is 10 meter long and ladder is reaching window. Ladder is reaching window and you have to find that how far is the foot of the ladder from the ground. From the base of this window, if you'll see the base of this, then how far is the foot of the ladder here, and ladder is 10 meter long. The ladder is 10 meter long and the height of the window from the ground is 8 meter, means it is 8 meter above the ground. So how far is the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall? So this we have to calculate, and it is all easy by Pythagoras theorem, simple. So ninth question, in triangle WGL, applying Pythagoras theorem. So that will be LW square is equals to LG square plus WG square, where LW is equals to LG, which we don't know, plus WG, which we have 8. So it is 100 is equals to LG square plus 64, and 64 will come this side, it will become 36 after subtraction from 100. So this is 6 square and this is LG square. Square cancels out. So LG is equal to 6 meter. So we can say that statement is important to write. Distance of foot of ladder from base of the wall. And if in statement questions you are not writing statement, you will not get the full mark. Clear, very clear. That is 6 meter. Either you should write in the beginning that let LG be the distance between the foot of the ladder and the base of the wall. Either you should write in the beginning or you can write it at the end also. But statement is required. This is done. Now moving on to the next. He will say, what is this? Till now we were doing this much proving questions, and now suddenly in between this question game. Now one more question like this, and after that also same. So after this, the next, which is question number 10. Wait a second. All gone. You want to see the previous question? Okay, note it down. Then we are starting with the next. Done. Now the next, which is question number 10. A simple question like this: a guy wire. This is not a guy, means which you are thinking of. This is a guy wire. It is a kind of wire which you usually see on pole when it is tightly tied to the ground. That is a guy wire. Or you can search on internet. You will get to know this. Okay, this sir is talking about the guy wire. Okay, then attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meter. There is a vertical pole of height 18 meter. Let this pole be AB, and a guy wire is attached to this, which is 24-meter long. So the guy wire, it is attached to the pole like this to the ground, and it is 24-meter long. Seen Thakurdas? Okay, he is now clear with this. Good. So height is 18 meter, and the guy wire is 24-meter long. So I have mentioned this side. Let's see with the point where it is attached, and has a stake attached to the other end, and one side it is attached there, one side here. And how far from the base of the pole should that stake be driven so that the wire will be taut? Now how far it should be tied, we have to calculate this. So we have to find this distance. Simple. Let C be the point where the wire should be tied. Okay, so taking out the distance BC by Pythagoras theorem, as it is a vertical tower, means it will always be at a 90-degree, we'll assume it. Okay, so again now AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, where AC is 24 and AB is 18 and BC we have to calculate. That's it. So this is 576 is equal to 324 plus BC square. Then 576 minus 324 is equal to BC square. So it is 2 and 5 and 252 due to BC square. So Meyansh has written 6 root 7. Let us check. It's 252. Calculate it further and write it in decimal, Meyansh. 252 it is. So happen to this. software becomes very heavy now, because whatever I have taught you, it's all written here till now. 252, and the factors of this will be 2 1 1 2 6, then 2, then 3, then 3, then 7. These will be the factors of 252, where 2 and 3 will come out, so it will be 6 root 7. So BC is equal to 6 root 7 meters, and the value of root 7 is, what is the value of root 7? Exact value after decimal, 2 point, what is this? Let me check out. 2.65, the round off value. So multiply 2.65 with this. So it will be 15.9 approx. You can write here approx value. Approx. 2.645 it is. Something like this. So I have made the round off here also. 2.65 I have multiplied by 6. So it is 15.9 meter. Note it down. Then now no, we will not be able to do further questions. So till here only the lecture and just note it down, and I'll send the notebook also, those who have not sent last day for you to send. Then you will be able to see your bad internals then, if you have not sent. Send with the notebook. This chapter is going on till, I have already told, till chapter number 5 at least, and this chapter I can give you 2-3 days more for this chapter. Rest till chapter number 5 at least I want. For this I can give you Monday. For chapter number 6 I can give you time till Monday. But those who have sent it is very good. Those who have not sent, for them. And till chapter number 5 it is, today is the last day for submission. If you want full marks in your notebook, free marks. Okay, then the lecture ends here. Bye. Take care. Bye. Pleasure. Bye.